Good Wednesday morning, everybody. Chris Allen, right here on the Sam channel, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, all sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. Wednesday, May 17th it is, and we've gotten rid of all the rain, some of the thunderstorms, some of the heavy downpours yesterday, even a few downed trees and tree branches in a few places where the winds got really uh, well, severe level. We had some of that north of us, and even a couple of tornado warnings up toward E-Town, just east of E-Town, and over toward LaRue County, up near Hodgenville, and then further north and east. That's where we expected some of the really more severe weather to occur yesterday, although no confirmed reports of a tornado. There was a little bit of tree damage here and there, but overall, we got by yesterday with some rain and thunderstorms, and now all that is gone. It is now east of us and southeast of us with that frontal boundary that you're looking at there. This is the satellite view, and it's showing still some clouds over the Cumberland Plateau this morning, and even some patchy fog you'll find because now we've got somewhat drier, cooler air that's taking over. You'll notice a little less humidity in the air today, which should be nice. Not quite as muggy as it has been, but of course it's not going to last. We're going to find this temporary break until we get into, say, tomorrow afternoon and evening, and then the next system will begin to pull in with yet another chance for showers as we get into Thursday night, Friday, and into early Saturday. Yeah, there's still more to come. But for today, weather stick is blue. So we've got a good day going for us here, and it looks like it's going to be quite pleasant. Here's a look at the 10-day blender. Let's check out those temperatures for the next 10 days. We'll say around 80 today, near 80. Some of you will be like 78, 79, 80. It's not going to be very humid. Very, like I said, very pleasant, very nice. Lower dew points and therefore lower humidity levels. Will drop into the mid 50s tonight and then go back to about 81 tomorrow. And that's before the next front comes in with another chance of showers as we head into Friday and into early Saturday. Actually, this weekend is going to turn out to be somewhat cooler, as you see there, mid 70s to upper 70s. Next week, though, get ready for almost said scorcher. Does that really qualify for a scorcher? I don't. Upper 80s, more humidity. It's pretty close. I mean, scorcher to me is more like it's got to be in the 90s with all that humidity. That's a scorcher. More like mid to upper 90s to near 100. Yeah, that's a scorcher. So not a scorcher, but very warm, very humid. Temperatures in the mid to upper 80s into next weekend, which is unbelievably so, the final weekend of May. And then we cruise into June. 4th of July will be here in no time. Memorial Day weekend. That's first, and then we'll have 4th of July, of course. Whew, golly. Fall will be here before you know it. And we're still just in spring. Whew, crazy. I know. Here's a look at Kentucky mesonet temperatures as of 4:50 a.m., 10 minutes before 5 as I record the podcast. You see 60s in the far southwestern corner of the state, but near 60, low 60s across the southern half, and then you've got mostly 50s and even a few 40s peppered in the extreme northern part of the state of Kentucky. How about the rainfall? Let's check that. The Kentucky Mesonet at WKU can measure rainfall for, you see, since midnight. If you want to zero everything out since midnight, or you can go the last 24 hours, or you can go the last 48 hours. Why don't we try that just to see what it shows? So this is showing the rain for the last 2 days Bowling Green has picked up just over an inch. We picked up officially at the Bowling Green Airport yesterday 32 hundredths of an inch of rain with those heavy, brief showers that came in the afternoon and evening. But really just scattered amounts. The heaviest of rains was up here where those severe thunderstorm cells were, up around LaRue County and then into, say, the Shepherdsville area. Let's see, that, what is that right there? Shelby County. Yeah, Shelbyville. And then on over to, is that Cynthiana? No, it's Owen County. So you got some higher amounts of rain just to the north of us. Since yesterday, so let's go 24 hours, we got most of our rain yesterday, as you can see, over an inch at the Mesonet site on the southern part of town at the Ag Expo Center. So, yeah, pretty decent rainfall for some, others, not so much. It wasn't the big coating of rain, it wasn't the big deluge or the gully washer. I mean, some got a gully washer, but frog stranglers, we didn't have really any of those until you went further north up there toward the Owen County area and the Shelbyville area. That's where they picked up a lot of that stuff. All right, let's check out the model map here, and I'll show you what's coming in the next few days. Pretty quiet right now. We've got instability down toward Texas and Oklahoma, as you can see there. But we've got the warm flow, which is naturally riding right along where it should be. Jet stream is well to the north of us as we're now entering that time of the year when the jet stream is going to stay far away. I think we're done with all of our little winters. From here on out, it's just going to be very warm, very humid at times. You can watch what happens here in the plains and in the south as we get the next frontal boundary coming in with a lot of rain associated with it. And the Gulf of Mexico will open up once again once this high pressure that's over us today gets out of the way and allows things to open up. So we're going to get rain. We're going to get rain starting tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, Friday, and then ending early Saturday, so that at least you've got most of the weekend, I think, is going to be dry. So here comes the shower activity as we get. Notice these two suppliers of moisture here, the Pacific and the Gulf of Mexico, combined to set us up for showers. A very small chance as we get into tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. The better chance of rain is going to come Friday afternoon, Friday night into Saturday morning. And that's when we see, pretty much general coverage of rain and thunderstorms across the area. And you can watch that materialize. Low pressure system rides along the front and down. Notice it's at 10, 12 millibars. It's not that strong of a low pressure system. Yes, we will get rain. Yes, we will get thunderstorms. But as far as severe weather, not here. It's going to be just that widespread, everybody's going to get some rain type of situation, maybe picking up a quarter of an inch. Some locations could get a half an inch through the Friday period into Saturday early. And then by Saturday, you see everything begins to clear out very quickly. This is not going to last very long at all. And then we're on to the rest of the weekend, which looks really nice. And I'll show you that right now with the surface maps. And you can see how the systems are going to flow through the area. Here we are right now with the system that came through yesterday with the area of low pressure. There's one just to the north of us, very, very weak as it tries to slip on through here. Oh, dense fog. I just got you heard that little bleep, bleep. Dense fog advisory continues through 7 a.m. Central, 8 a.m. Eastern. Yeah, I can get that on my watch, by the way. I have one of those SMRT watches. smart watches like I am, SMRT. It tells me things like that. Isn't that cool? I can even make phone calls on this thing. It's like my phone. It's a Galaxy 5 watch, Samsung, Android, because I'm an Android person. Shut up, you iPhone people. Just shh, shh, shh. I'm kidding. Anyway, if you want to be as SMRT as I am, you'll be on Android. I'm just saying. I like it a lot better. Here's a look at the map for later today. Stalled frontal boundary, that's going to be the focus. This energy out in the plains is going to catch up with this boundary. I don't expect anything to pop today except a few clouds in the afternoon as that front just kind of lays there. Now we go into Thursday, and here comes the energy out of the plains, which is going to meet up with this front right over Kentucky or just south of Kentucky. And that's when we'll begin to see kind of a backflow from the Atlantic and the Gulf of Mexico. Low pressure system moves in. This system out in the plains will get some severe weather going on Friday in the panhandle of Texas and Oklahoma, but not for us, as I mentioned earlier. We'll get some general showers out of this on Friday as the front comes on through with the low pressure south of us. That will be the focal point for the stronger storms and maybe some severe weather over the southern states. And then by Saturday, early Saturday, it's out of here. Sunday, gone to the east. And that big sprawling high pressure I've been talking about is going to build in for the rest of the weekend and into the beginning of next week. And then we have another stalled system, another front that will come in, stall by next Tuesday. And that will touch off more showers for us. It's a kind of a rinse and repeat forecast, although it's not going to be raining all the time. It is going to be that where you get a nice day, maybe a day and a half or two, front comes in, stalls, then you get the next front coming in after the high pressure, and it comes in, stalls, sets off more shower activity, and then it does it for a third time and then a fourth time. That's the kind of pattern that we're in. We were in a pattern where it was systems come in and then we get a really big cold snap. Those little winters, those are done. We're done with those. So now it's the pattern of fronts coming in, stalling, rain, back to a couple of days of nice, then the front comes in, stalls, rain. It's just going to be that way. And as we saw yesterday, there were a few severe thunderstorms, not enough to really get too excited about. Some minor things happened, like a couple of tree branches or trees went down in a few spots. Those tornado warnings didn't produce any real tornadoes. There was a lot of spin in the air. Not until you got up toward Richmond, Kentucky, and some of those places did we actually, have something of significance. But just as I've been saying for years and years, going on 20, 25 years now, I've been a part of this weather radio campaign, and it continues, even though I'm not on television anymore. I'm continuing the weather radio program on the radio, on SAM, and the SAM channel that you're watching right now. So this Friday, I will be in Tompkinsville, T-ville, Overhome, Town. I should have just put Town up there instead of Tompkinsville because that's what most people, or Overhome. Overhome is another one, another name for Tompkinsville, or just T-ville. Noon to 2 this Friday. Ace Hardware Marketplace on Main Street. Come see me. Let me fix you up with a weather radio for days like yesterday when you don't know what's going on. Am I in the warning area? If you have a weather radio, you're going to know. I'm not always going to go on your radio on SAM with every single warning, and I'm certainly not going to be on social media and do every single warning. It's really, we're in a time when you can overuse social media and you can overuse radio and you can overuse television for these things when you can have a personal box that sits in your home and tells you when there's trouble coming for you, not for everybody else, but for you. When it's programmed for your area, I can do that. So if you live in Monroe County, Tompkinsville, or Overhome, or Tville, or Town, or even in northern Middle Tennessee, come see me on Friday and I'll take care of you, noon to 2. Okay. $38.99 plus tax. It's a cheap investment for something that could save your life. All right, I'm getting ready to head to the radio station, Sam 100.7, 6 to 10. Great music from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and even some 60s. And we got stuff to give away. I think I'm going to give away some tickets to Hot Rods, maybe Beach Bend, Holiday World. I've got some goodies coming up this morning, I think. Yes, I still have Christopher Cross tickets. We're going to give those. I'm going to sneak those in. So a lot going on. Thank you for watching. Have a great Wednesday. God bless you. And I will see you on the radio.